Today we're going to be taking a look at the shoulder joint. So if you've ever had pain, ever had any issues, we're going to take a look at why and what we can do about it. First off, we're going to take a look at all the joints in the body. So the joints of the body alternate between stable and mobile. This is a very important concept. The foot is a stable joint. The ankle is mobile. The knee is stable. The hip is mobile. The lumbopelvic region is stable. The thoracic spine is mobile. The scapulothoracic joint, which is in between our thoracic spine and our shoulder, is stable, which allows for our shoulder joint to be mobile. Elbow is stable. Wrist is mobile. Hand is stable. Cervical spine is mobile. Why is this important? It's important because if one of these joints doesn't move properly or doesn't do its job, the joints above and below or surrounding it are going to pick up the slack. So in the case of the shoulder, if we have shoulder pain, commonly we go right for the shoulder. We address everything here. We look at these muscles, we look at that range of motion, we stick to just that. Well, no. We're going to look around it first because the shoulder is in pain because it's doing motions, it's being overused because something else isn't working. And first we go to the thoracic spine, the other mobile joint that contributes to the mobility or the ability of the shoulder to move properly. So the thoracic spine rotates us. If we can't rotate properly, if we're stuck, which is very common these days because we don't rotate around a lot. Our lives are in front of us. We're in one position. We're solid. Everything's tightened down. Our shoulder picks up the slack. So instead of rotating in concert with our thoracic spine, it's out here experiencing a lot of stress. So how do we determine if our thoracic spine is moving like it should, and what do we do about it? We're going to do two simple exercises. First one, we need a wall. You know you can't see the lower half, so bear with me. Thankfully, it's nothing too complicated down there, so I'll walk you through it. If I'm going to work my right side, my right heel is against the wall. My left foot is a foot length or a step in front of you, the right one, hip width apart. From the pelvis down, nothing is moving. So we're locking that pelvis into place. We're keeping our lumbar spine stable, as we've learned. That's what it's supposed to do. We don't want to get movement there, so that we can move our thoracic spine. For this exercise, we're going to bring our shoulder to the wall. How do we do that? If our thoracic spine is gummed up, this is what we might see or experience. That's going to cause pain over time. No wonder we have pain over time. But instead, what we should be doing is rotating, keeping your head facing forward, rotating that shoulder back. And you'll feel a stretch. You'll feel the activation in your right obliques as you bring it back, and the stretch in your left side. Reversing that action brings you to center. Now, don't force yourself to the wall. Your shoulder might not touch the wall. Your rotation might not get very far. You know what? That's okay. That's where you're starting. And now we know that that's an issue. So if this is as far as you're getting and you have shoulder pain, then we know we found a probable contributor to that pain. So you want to continue to work on that. Inhaling, bringing it back. And exhaling, returning to center. Inhaling or stretching, creating space. Exhaling, returning to center. You do that for about a minute on a side, just creating that rhythm, creating that endurance, and then you go to the other side. Taking it a step further, getting our shoulder integrated with the thoracic spine a bit more. We bring our arm out to the side. Now, if it's too much to have your hand out, you can just keep the elbow bent. But we're going to rotate through the spine. So we've determined how to do that. My hips, I should mention, my stance are not. My feet are wider than hip width apart. My heels and toes are lined up. I want to keep them that way. And we can delve into integrating the hip. That's a further further integration, further progression. But for now, we're keeping stable, we're just rotating. We find that rotation, and then we can press. Rotation, press through the shoulder. Now we're stretching it out a little bit more, integrating our movement. I can feel my abdominals engaging as I do this. Now, if you're just off, say you're just off rotator cuff surgery, or it gets painful to hold your arm up, you can still perform this action. Just start to get that thoracic spine moving and the scapula articulating against the rib cage in the back there. That's going to lend itself to improved movement at the shoulder. So those are two simple mobility exercises, level 1 exercises to start with. There are further integrations, including the hip, because commonly if your shoulder doesn't externally rotate very well, which it might not, then your opposite hip probably will not internally rotate very well either. But we got to break it down one little thing at a time. Once we've established our thoracic mobility, then we can move to incorporating the hips. So those are just a couple simple things to do before adding stability and strength. And if you go through this, you see this, and you have any questions about anything, you've practiced these exercises, and I encourage you to experiment with your movement a little bit, find what moves together and what probably shouldn't move together, but kind of sticks. And if you have questions, drop a line, and I can address it in future videos as we go along the line. So that is our look at the shoulder joint for today. Just something very simple, knowing that if we have pain there, we look elsewhere, make sure everything is moving and working together the way it should, and then we can go forward. We'll see you next time.